Hey my friends, what's going on? Keder here in the office doing some work. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. I actually have my student here, my camera guy also. He's also one of my students. We're making stuff happen, crushing it on the internet. So today, I'm actually making the video. We're gonna be talking about some stuff. So I'm just gonna let him ask me some questions, and I know some of you have the same questions that he's gonna have. So I'll let him ask a few questions, and then we'll do a Q&A that way. And maybe that can help you actually, guys, to build your online business and make some money and crush it. So so tell me, bro, like, what are the questions you have as far as making money online and stuff like that?
Well, I need to know, how do I make my first $5,000 with Shopify a day?
You go hard, right? You go hard or you go home. You know what's gonna happen for yourself, guys. I can tell you can change your life. $5,000 a day or $5,000 a month.
I mean daily, because I've seen thousands of your students does it. So I need to know what the trick to it.
Well, if you're the thing with e-commerce, guys, we talk a little bit about e-commerce. I do many different businesses, but if you're gonna make money with Shopify, which is e-commerce, one of my students recently just made $8,000 in a day after he came to one of our mastermind and he learned some of the stuff that we're doing. One of my business partner taught him about using videos and to actually get a lot more traffic, because it's cheaper to get traffic that way and scale up with the data that you get. But advice that I could give you, you must find a niche, and the fastest way to do it is with the trends, right? You want to market with the trends. Like right now, as I'm making this video right now, there's a lot of people who's making money with Pokemon Go. This stuff is going crazy, it's going viral. So if you see the trends and you build a Facebook around that and you start marketing products in that trends, you can literally make a lot of income using those type of specific tips at that moment. So what I'll say, in order for you to have your first $5,000 a day with Shopify e-commerce, don't be afraid of spending your money. Don't be afraid of putting money in ads, because what happened to a lot of people is that they start making $100 a day and they feel satisfied, or they just stop pushing, or they get to the point where they start making 200, 500, and some of them get to a point where they start making 1,000 and they feel like, I cannot break that barrier. So the whole thing is always about scaling. It's always about scaling, and I want to teach you guys a 3x3 formula. I speak about this in some of my my marketing stuff that I do, some of my webinars. 3x3 formula. So you always want to concentrate on spending. Let's say you spend $100. Your goal is to make $300. Why? Because $100 is gonna go towards your item, and $100 is gonna go towards ads, and $100 is gonna go towards profit. Most people who does e-commerce usually ended up making about 30. Some of my best students made 40% in profit. So it's not a full profit business. So you want to focus on 3x3. So if you spend $100, you want to make 100 in profit and 100 for items. So yeah. So if you follow this formula, you should be able to make your first $5,000 a day easy with e-commerce, bro. So yeah, awesome. Man. What other tips that you feel like, I know I know it's a funny thing. I want to give you guys another tip that I gave to my student here, Mr. Rolls. He had one person who actually asked me, can I coach them? And they didn't have a lot of money. They only have $100. So I sent that person his way, and he started making money. So even though you might not having big results, if you already have a store, you know how to set it up, you know how to set up the ads, you know how to run a campaign, you can do that for other people. Now, it doesn't even have to be other people. Just think about the stores around your neighborhood. Think about the person that has they have a shopping plaza, but they don't really know how to run Facebook ads. You already know that stuff. You might not have money to run your own Facebook ads, but go out there and tell them of your skill set. They're gonna pay you. I mean, making an extra $300, $400 to run people's ads, why not do it? So that's another tip I could give you to actually make more money. And then you can use those people's money and run your own ads and spend into your advertising. Yeah, man. So tell me what's the other question you have, man. I could do a quick Q&A
Well, how much you think I should spend a day for ads?
I literally say you start with $5 testing anything. Once you start testing, don't spend more than $100 unless you're selling an item that's like $2,000. You're gonna make a lot of profit or something that's for $500. I'll say start with $5 testing, and then take it up to 35, even $50. Spend 40 to $50 just testing. If you make no sales, if you see that there's a lot of interaction, maybe the sale is coming. So it's always about judgment. You'll find a lot of people that say, hey, this is the right way, this is the wrong way. Building a business online, guys, is never easy. It's always about, you gotta have good judgment. You gotta know, okay, I'm actually testing this. I'm giving it some time, because everything works with time. So you gotta give it some time and see how this stuff is gonna work out. If you're not getting any sales, then don't feel offended. Move on to the next thing, move on to the next items, and start getting. It's all about being patient and being willing to test. Because I could go and test a product and I make $0, and someone else go and test the same product with the same targeting. For some reason, people love his stuff, and he started making money. So never feel that, hey, this is gonna be this specific product that's gonna change my life and you're gonna stay there. So always be willing to test.
Now, does it matter what I'm selling on my store?
Well, it does matter to a specific point. It does matter to having the ability to find the right audience. So whatever you're selling, there's an audience for it. It's like right now, the cool thing about building a list, I have a list because I've learned how to build a list for my online business. If I wanted to sell this calendar, okay, this calendar is where I write my daily goals, what's gonna be happening. Matter of fact, this is my last year's calendar. You can see, guys, it's filled. Like on some of the days that I have stuff launching, the calendar is filled. Like, over here, see, I was actually on vacation, so I went on vacation, but you guys can see, like, every day I'm tracking myself. So if I was to go back throughout the year of 2016, you kind of know what you did. And that's why I highly recommend, this is where my work is. Like, I would go through this, like, next year before I start the year, I'm gonna go and check to see every day that I got great results, and I'm gonna try to duplicate that in 2017. This is still 2016, but what I'm saying is that if I wanted to sell this calendar after the information that I just gave you, it would be easier for me to sell this calendar to someone on my list who want to take their business to the next level and know that they need a calendar, they need to track themselves every single day, than it would be for me to sell someone who's in middle school, who doesn't care about how their days is gonna go, their parents are taking care of everything. So it's all about your audience, right? But if I send this to 20,000 people on my list, or 50 or to 100,000 people that I have on my list, one person is gonna find this useful and they're gonna buy. But the whole thing, I will never know if I don't test. That's why testing is very important. So once you create the traffic and you know how to get it, now the next stage is always about testing, man. So yeah, man. You have any more questions? Because I'm gonna take this to 10 minutes. If I'm at 10 minutes, we're gonna cut it. And we're at 10 minutes yet.
The last question I have for you is, how do I know like which products are selling out there?
Well, you can always go to places like Watch Count. You can always go to different websites, see what other people are selling, see what people are already buying and putting money in, and that's one way you can find out what's already selling. And guys, if you guys are watching this, you're not subscribed yet to my channel, make sure you like this video and subscribe on the button and share this channel with somebody else. I'm gonna keep creating great content where you guys can actually find great tips for your business. So share this channel with somebody else, share it, like, and subscribe. Guys, that was Keder. Appreciate you. If you wanna work online, make stuff happen, there's a link below this video. If you wanna learn e-commerce, or if you wanna create a $5,000 day with your Shopify e-commerce, go to my website. I'm gonna put the link below. I have a basic course you guys can get, and if you want coaching to really take it to a whole next level, there's gonna be my coaching stuff in there too. So check it out. That was Keder. Appreciate you. Like this video. I'll see you guys later. Let's go.